Hello, my food-loving friends. I am in Alpharetta, Georgia. It's about 30 miles outside of Atlanta. I'm at Coalition Food and Beverage. This place is so cool. Awesome, cozy vibe, great food and service. I cannot wait to meet the team to find out why everyone is digging this upscale diner. I'm Christine Pullara. This is At Your Service. Jen, I am so happy to be here. Tell us all about really the idea, the concept behind Coalition.
Sure. Our concept is, what would it be like to take a 1950s diner and put it in present time? So you can have your guests coming in with friends, cocktails and appetizers at the bar. You can also bring your family in for a nice meal. Our food is considered expressive American cuisine. So American meaning American food,
Sure.
and then expressive, thoughtful, really craveable.
Yeah.
And of course our service is stellar. Everyone's very warm, welcoming, and very knowledgeable as well, and creating really fun moments.
I love that it is chef driven. So you're
Absolutely.
taking this concept of being a little more casual,
Right.
but still with the highest quality of food and service. Talk about really how that all comes together so beautifully.
So yeah, we're not just order takers. I think that first and foremost is very important. We really read everyone's signs, kind of what they want for the night or for lunch or brunch as well. We're more casual, making sure everyone has a great time, creating moments and special experiences.
Sure, and I imagine because it is such a cool neighborhood location,
absolutely.
that you are getting all those regulars that consider you and the other staff, the servers, the chef, like family.
Absolutely. We have several guests who live in the building, the Teasley residents. We have some people at Alofts down the street who come in like 3 to 5 times a week.
Wow.
So it really is it does feel like family.
They're like, why cook? We could just go to Coalition.
Absolutely, and when it's cold, they're like, I really don't feel like doing anything.
I
I
know.
get some comfort food down the street.
So true. Chef, you've been in the business 12 years, but you've been here at Coalition for just a few months. How's it going? And also, like, what was the impetus to get you here? What got you excited about this place?
It's going really good. We've got a really good team, good menus. It's all, from scratch cooking, and that's kind of what drove me here. It's about the food again. It's more food focused.
What are some of the favorites on the menu that you hear people saying, I gotta have this?
Our favorites obviously are CFB burger. It's a smash burger style, 2 really nice burger patties, caramelized onions, lettuce, tomato, pickle on a milk bun, just done really well. And our salmon's a big hit. We've sold a lot of salmon since I've started here. I feel like I'm butchering it every day. It's a big fan favorite with our orzo on the bottom, our wood fire roasted patty pan squash, and then a nice fresh basil pesto to top it off. So,
one of the things about the ambiance, I love the big open kitchen, the wood fire oven. How do you think that plays a role in the whole guest experience?
Obviously the major thing is they can see it. They can walk right up, ask us about it. We talk to them. It's unique to have that guest cook experience. And then with the servers, they're better educated. It's an open kitchen. They get to watch us. We're prepping on the line. They're starting to ask questions, and it just enhances that conversation back and forth and the knowledge and the education we can then give to them.
One of the things Jen was talking about is that your servers are not just order takers, and talk a little bit more about that. The fact that, for you as a chef, it's important that they're getting your vision out. How do you ensure that they do that?
Just every day getting them excited, answering their questions, letting them taste the dishes. Every day we do our lineups and we go over the specials, we go over, what the soup is or what our dessert special is going to be, and then we also highlight a few dishes off the menu just to kind of refresh them. For me, a lot of the changes I've been making, and then letting them taste it.
Sure.
And that just gets them so excited. They take a sense of pride in what they're doing.
Corey, I hear you are a server extraordinaire. The only thing people say is they wish you had just a little more energy. That's a joke. You knew that.
More energy.
I'm kidding. I mean, your smile, even when you waved at me from across the room, I can see why they really singled you out for just being so outstanding. Tell us how long you've been here, what your experience is like.
Yeah, so I've been here since we opened June 2018. It'll be, again, 2 years in the summer. And
awesome.
The experience has been amazing. I've been able to, balance my school life and also, have a part-time job and whatnot. And, I love management. You're really flexible with my schedule and whatnot. So, and the guests here are amazing. So it's been a great experience for me so far.
And what is one of the things that when you started here, how do you feel like you've really evolved in terms of really just kind of upping your game as a server?
Yeah, well, I feel like I'm always growing in the service industry, you know, coming from someone who worked at kind of a lower spot or whatnot, you know, starting off kind of like holding a tray, like shaking it and whatnot, to now holding it all like elegant and whatnot, posture straight, you know, and kind of like fixing my verbiage of how I talk to tables and how I deliver my message or whatnot. So from when I started a year ago off to the summer, like it really has been definitely an evolving state for me. So
I'm sure it's a pet peeve for a lot of people. They ask a server a question about something on the menu and they're like, I don't know, never had it. So I can tell you wouldn't do that.
No.
But really the kitchen, the chef, the back of the house, they have to do a great job making sure that you are executing their vision. How do they go about doing that?
Like I said, verbalizing everything, you know, like anytime we have a question about something or we're not sure about it, you know, I love working here because it's so easy to ask the kitchen a question, you know. If you're confused on something before you go to the table, it's just like, oh, like I don't want to sound like an idiot right now. Like, hold on, let me ask chef, you know. But working in other places, sometimes like you're intimidating, you're just like, oh, like I do not feel like going to ask the chef. You're like, forget that, you know. But here, they're always open and like you never feel like, you know, you're stupid or something if you don't like, hey, like I don't know where this comes from, you know, like can you just tell me? And they're just like, oh, of course, you know what I mean? Like, so being open and just being them to relay the message to us makes it easier for me to relay my message to the table.
Right, and then it really empowers you to make that experience just all the more
100%.
top-notch. Yeah. All right, thank you, Corey. This looks so good. All right, guys, please head on up to Coalition Food and Beverage. You don't want to miss it. It's delicious food, awesome service, and lots of fun. On behalf of all of us here at Your Service, I'm Christine Pullara. See you next time. Bon appetit.